Namaste and a very warm welcome to our channel, Rusty Traders. We know that's been quite a while since we have put in some content, but uh, please believe me when I say that the content that we are going to share in this video will blow your minds. See what we are doing via the by this channel, Rusty Traders, is sharing something that has come to us at a very heavy price in the terms of the amount that we have lost to understand or trade, right? There is nobody who has hand held us. uh, Probably we have not worked under anybody's guidance. We have burnt and learned. That is the only way. And that is why with this channel of Rusty Traders, we are sharing this knowledge with you so that you don't have to pay a very heavy price in terms of losses or in terms of time. And also you can turn very profitable by using the strategies that we share. Obviously, we also have to understand that market is all about probability, but we want that you don't pay the price that we have paid. And that is why all these efforts of Rusty Traders in terms of sharing different kinds of content across different media, or different styles and strategies and indicators, risk management, all those things. All right, so let's start. Now what I have here is a 5-minute chart of Nifty. All right, so this particular video concerns only two different set of indicators. All right, so let me show it to them. This is the trading view portal. All right, on that I'm going to indicators. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to go to community scripts. In that you have to select top and see this indicator, squeeze momentum indicator by Lazy Bear. Just click on it, it will get added. All right, now you see this is the indicator. Now one more indicator, what you have to do is you just have to type squeeze pro. All right, and if you see this one by J Streak, all right, this one JS squeeze pro overlays, right, and just adding it. All right, this two are all that you need. We are just going to make some changes in the squeeze pro indicator. We are going to select the BBMA basis line and early candlesticks. We are just going to untick. All right, this is what you will have. All right, now what does this indicator tell me? All right, or how do I use this combo of squeeze and squeeze pro? Now let me explain. As you all know, right, in all our videos we explain practically rather using examples. So what we have here is the 5-minute chart of Nifty. How am I going to use this indicator? Now let us divide this indicator into 4 different colors, right? If you see, this is one is light green, this one's dark green, this is light red, and probably we'll call this dark red. Okay, 4 different colors. Now how to implement this strategy? Okay, now before that let us understand where to see a couple of things. Okay, now you can see this is the open, high, low, close of a particular duration, right? So this is the closing price. So when I see I'm entering a trade at a particular level, so you have to see here. All right, and this is the BBMA line whose levels you'll be able to see here. Okay, these two are the things that you need to know. Now how to implement this? Now I have a very different way of implementing squeeze, unlike one that is taught. As we all know, squeeze is a very famous indicator like RSI and MACD, right? But I have a different way of using it. Now how do I use this is I will enter a short trade when the color changes from light green to dark green. Okay, now if you see the color changes happened at 10:15 here, so I'll initiate a short trade here with my target as the BBMA line. Simple. Okay, now if you see at 10:15 the price is 16,046. Why 10:15? Because the color changed from light green to dark green, so we have to wait for the price to close and the color change to happen. So now the change happened at 10:15 and I'm going to enter my trade at 16,046. I'm assuming, right, the close is the price where I'm entering the trade, and my targets would be at the BBML line. Now what is my BBML line price quoted at? It is at around, this is where you have to see. Now it is around 16,021. So 16,021.22, I'll get out. right? That's it. Okay, I am a scalper and I'll be taking this kind of trades. That's it. I am not going to wait for the whole setup to happen. Okay, this is as simple as that. 20, 25 rupees, probably 10 lots of Nifty, 525, 10,000, 11,000 rupees in, move out. You're done for the day. All right, every day 10,000 is 2 lakh rupees in a month. Isn't it bad? No, it's not bad, right? In just 10, 15 minutes. Okay, so this is how it is structured. Similarly, for the buy trade setup, okay, when the color change happens from light red to dark red, okay, it happened here. Let me do, yeah, so I guess this is better. Okay, and I'll be taking a trade. Which one should I see? You can see any, all of them, but okay, let me choose this one. I'll explain later. Now, if you see the color change happen here at 14:30, the price was 15,892, and my BBM, I closed my trade at 1596. 15,916. I'll close it around maybe 3-4 points before. So entered the trade at 15,892, close it probably at 15,916, 912. Again 20 rupees. I am done. So this is how you enter a buy trade when the color changes from light red to dark red, and you initiate a short trade when the color changes from, see again here, right, from light to dark green. Okay, so this is how I initiate a short trade. Also, we have to remember, how do I place a stop loss? Okay, I would place my stop loss at, probably, let's say if I'm initiating a short here, all right, I'll put my stop losses maybe 10, maybe 5-10 points above the swing high. Okay, somewhere here, I don't know, 16,066 or maybe 16,076, somewhere like that. All right. So similarly on the buy side, again, what is the low? 15,858. So maybe a few points below, and I'll initiate a buy. Now if you see here, right, now you'll tell me as to the color change happened here also. Why didn't you initiate a trade? It is very apt that this point is raised, and that is why we say that this is not 100% correct or 100% probability strategy, but it is a very high probability strategy, right? Also, when you are using this particular indicators, please ensure that you are making use of RSI and MACD also when you are implementing it. Let's say if my probability rates are about 60, 62, using this strategy, for me, they have increased from 82 to 88%. And that is why I'm favoring this. Also, let me show you something very fantastic. Now I'm just changing the duration from 5 to 15 minutes. Okay. Now, see this. See this. 1445. What was the price? 15,898. And see, and the next 15 minutes it moved to the BBML line. I got out at 15,942 or maybe 938. 40 rupees in 15 minutes. 10 lots, 20,000 rupees in 15 minutes. Is it bad? No, it's not bad. Now what I need to tell you is that I would only initiate this trade, okay, when I'm getting a substantial gap between the BBML line and my candlesticks. Okay, now if you see, the color change has happened almost at the BBML line. So is it a place where I take the trade? No, I will not take the trade. I would stay away. This is not the place where you take a trade. Now, see, the problem with me was, whenever I generally trade on boundaries, okay, I am a scalper and I trade on the extremities. Now, what used to happen with me was, I generally follow the concept of RSI of 70-30. I've also explained it in my other video. You can just have a look how to use and implement the RSI. It's a bit detailed, but then as we are explaining the strategy using examples, it will get lengthy, but then it is very useful if you know how to implement it. Just going through it won't help you, and hence it's a bit lengthy. So if you want, you can just go through it. So now with the RSI, sometimes I used to go wrong, because obviously, as you know, right, a stock or index in an overbought region could remain, in a very overbought region for a very long period of time. And similarly goes for it being in an oversold region. Now I was not able to understand where should I go and initiate it. So I used to, in spite of trading it on the boundaries, I used to go wrong. And then I stumbled upon this. And that is where I found out my missing link. All right. So let me help you in just explaining this in a better way. I've just added the RSI. Okay. Now, as you know, I check the RSI at the 70-30 level. If you see the RSI is only at 67. So again, this is not the place where I will take the trade, right? I will only take the trade on the boundaries. So yeah, okay, fine. So it's above 70 and here. Okay. Now it was above 70. Yeah, here 72 here. So see the rates over here. Okay, it was at around 72.30. Now it has come down. So probably now it has entered into my criteria of initiating a sale, but I won't do it because I have not put faith. Now I will initiate a sale because the color changes happened, and that is how I have combined RSI and this particular strategy. So this was probably my missing link. Now let me show you something fantastic. I am choosing a 1 day. Okay. All right. Now let's see this. Okay. Fine. So what does a strategy tell us? When the color changes, initiate a sell and ride the wave till the BBMA line. Okay. Now if you see, this is something so fantastic, right? The color change happened almost at the high, right? Swing high. 15957 was the close. If I had the guts to initiate the sale at that point in time, the money power, the patience, right? Then I could have driven the valley or the ride till 17,530. It's a whopping 420 points, right? Now that what I'm trying to tell you is that this works for all the different time frames. It depends, right? I'm a scalper, so probably 15 or 5 minute works best for me. For people who are swing traders, maybe they can use the daily charts or maybe the hourly charts, whatever seems comfortable to you. Obviously, as you know, right, the higher time frame choose, the wider will be your stop losses. All right, so I am a very small guy, so I take trickle, and this is how it works for me. All right, so now isn't this fantastic, right? You just wait till the color changes, and once the color changes, you enter. Now does this work every time? No, it doesn't work every time. But is it a high probability trading setup? Definitely yes. Now if you see, right, the color change happened here. So if it was anybody, I would initiate a buy till what? Till my BBMA. Now did it touch the BBMA? No, it did not touch. Did it touch eventually? Yes. But how much amount did you make? From 16259 to maybe 16277. It's hardly anything, right? On a daily basis. So it might not favor you every time, right? So as I have explained, right, when I initiate a buy here, my stop losses would be placed maybe a few pips below the low, the swing low, right? The swing low here is 15735. So a few pips below, I'll initiate my I'll put my stop loss, and 16259 is my entry price. So when I'm entering here, what is my BBMA line? So it's showing me 16672. Now this is where I'm trying to tell you or trying to explain you here is that the risk reward will go for a toss in this strategy. Okay, it will not work every time. Okay, rather it might not be favorable every time. But would it go and touch the BBMA? Definitely yes. Now would the BBMA be very far? No. Is it possible that I am entering at, let's say, 16,600 and the BBMA over a period of time comes to 16,605? Definitely yes. So it does not mean that once you enter it will immediately go and touch the BBMA that is far. No, it might not happen, right? But will it touch the BBMA? Definitely yes. So the whole concept here is that before the stop losses get hit, the price should touch the BBMA line. Does it do it for a majority of time? Till now, if you see, you can obviously go and back test. It does. I have not checked for the stocks. I've only done it for Nifty. and for the 15-minute 5-minute time frame, I have extensively done it. But then yes, as I have already reiterated, I do it when I'm trading using RSI on the extremities, on the boundaries. Okay, I don't want to jump in between, right? Because you all know, right, where is the high probability trade is where everybody is interested in. There is no point in jumping in between. Also, there are a lot of people who ride the whole journey, right, from the color change on the screen. Let's say they initiate a shot when the color changes from light green to dark green. They ride the whole wave till it changes from light red to dark red, because they have the money power, they have the skills, they have the patience primarily, right? So if you see, if somebody entered here right at 17957, he would wait till the color change happened here, so 16 to 59. So imagine, right, it's 1700 points. All right, now obviously we don't know the future, right? So if you are just driven by the criteria or the conditions, okay, when the color change happens from light green to dark green, initiate a shot, put in the stop losses a few pips above the swing high, and close your positions at BBMA. This is a scalper's mindset. This is what I personally do. On the other side, if I have to initiate a buy, do it when the color changes from light red to dark red, with the stop loss a few pips below the swing low, and ride your journey till BBMA. Does it work all the time? No, I'm reiterating it again. And that is where the risk management is very important. Do not bite more than what you can chew. Put in your stop loss. Only take the hit that you are willing to afford. All right. Because the markets can be unreasonable at any point in time. You don't want to burn yourselves because of a single bad trade. Okay. So if you are able to take a hit of only 1,000 rupees on a particular trade, if your stop loss is 20 pips wide, 20 points wide, do not take a position of more than one lot on Nifty. Please do not do that. It's your hard-earned money. Okay, markets can go wrong, be unreasonable, crazy at any point in time. You know about fat finger and all the freak trades, right? Things could go bad at any point in time. So please have a stop loss in place. Now, what I have done, as you know, right, I basically trade in index options only, and that is why my research has primarily been in Nifty index only. So you can probably do a check for stocks also and see if it works out for you on a weekly time frame, daily time frame. Just see how it works. I hope probably it is on the same lines. So this is very important. You have to understand using RSI, right? Please select the boundaries and only enter if you see color change on the boundaries. In between, do not take any trade. Again, this is not the conventional way of using squeeze, right? But this is how I am using it. Okay, it might or might not, seem feasible for you, right? So do your level of research and see if this strategy works for you. Only then probably you might want to use it, else you can definitely give it a miss. Also, do a lot of paper trading before you initiate a trade or use this kind of strategy. All right, it is definitely wise to see if it is working, or if it suits your style of trading, and then jump in with real money. Till then, please stay out of it. As far as this strategy is concerned, the risk reward, as I said, would again go for a toss. Not a fan of risk reward. As far as this strategy is concerned, I am more concerned about the probability of it being right. If I am supposed to lose 60 rupees for a gain of 20 rupees, I might go for it, because I know this is a high probability trade, and obviously I will definitely have my stop losses in place. But then that is me. Okay, if your strategy or style of trading is a risk reward of at least 1 is to 1.5, or maybe 1 is to 2, then probably you could see certain setups. Only if you get that kind of trading setup, you should do it. So as far as this setup was concerned, right, if you see, high was 18095, close was 17957. So probably, maybe if I had put in my stop loss at 120, okay, and my target was at around 17430. Okay, 430. So you had almost, let me take it as 450, so almost you had almost 400 points to gain and only maybe 70 points to 60, 70 points to lose. So it was a 1:8 trade. Okay, now it does not come, regularly, but then yeah, it was there for you. So you will get such kind of trades. 1:8, isn't it a fascinating trade? Again, it's on a daily chart, uh, a daily time frame, but isn't it fantastic? Right? So you will get such kind of trades once in a while, uh, but you won't be getting it every time. All right, let us be very clear. So even if it's probably, if it's a 1:1 for me also, I'll jump as far as this strategy is concerned. Okay, but yes, will this work every time? No, it won't work, and hence please use the indicators that you are comfortable with along with these indicators. Okay, do not, these are not standalone indicators, please. And again, do your due diligence before entering any kind of trades, right? All this information is shared for you to, you to learn that something like this is already out there and make a wise decision out of it. Please do not jump in with all or your principle. Rather, I would definitely not suggest. Do a lot of paper trading using this. See, let's say out of 10 trades, how many trades work? Would it fit your trading profile? Would it fit your mindset? Would it fit your methodology in terms of a particular indicator, a particular instrument that is being chosen here? And only then jump. Till then, if it is not worth, please do not take the trade, stay away from it. All right, one more very important thing, as we all know that there's a global movement called Save Soil that is going on, Conscious Planet, right? You can visit the website www.savesoil.org. You would know that everything that we consume, or almost everything that we have around here, comes from soil. The soil, the condition of the soil over the past 40 to 50 years has gone very critical. Rather, it's on the verge of extinction. If the soil goes extinct, almost 87% of lives that depend on it on the planet will face extinction. Hence, it is our responsibility to ensure that we hand over a living in a healthy soil for the coming generation. As a part of this, a global movement is happening. If you want, you can be a part of it. We do not have to do anything in terms of monetary contribution, nothing like that. You just have to spread awareness amongst people regarding what is happening with the soil and how it can be saved or how it can be turned around. If you are a student, if you are an adult, if you are a professor, if you are a principal, if you are the CEO of a humongous company, it becomes very important that each one of us contribute in whichever way we can. Please be a part of it. Again, we are not, being paid, but then as a generation, it is our responsibility to ensure that we pass on a rich and a living soil for our children and for every life on the planet. We end this with the hope that you like this video. Please share it with your friends. Please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Hope to see you around. God bless you. Best wishes with the trading journey. Let's save soil.